It's Our Story. John Holland, Denver, Colorado.
Some of my favorite moments with Wade are jail moments. And, I'd be sitting happily at home at the end of a long week, because our weeks were long back then. They're still long, but they were longer. And we'd be just enjoying the evening, and the phone would ring and be like 10 o'clock, and Wade's saying, I'm down here in the jail. And I'd tell my wife, Linda, that I guess I'd see her later. And I'd go down and just kick and pull on the bars until I found someone better than the people that were not acting. And maybe 3 a.m, we'd be done. And he'd come out, and we'd go, he liked to go to this restaurant called Duffy's, which was an Irish bar restaurant, still there downtown. You might want to photograph it. He'd drink and we'd laugh about the demonstration, and we'd probably stay there the rest of the night. No sense going home then, it was over. But so I had that occasion, I had that opportunity on a number of occasions to get him out of jail. And, the government would get so mad at him that they were actually planning, he thought that he was going to be indicted for crossing interstate lines to incite riots. And I said, well, you're not really rioting, Wade, you're just protesting. It's kind of peaceful. And he said, yeah, but they seem to think it's a riot. So that never really panned out, but he had a little paranoia about that. I didn't go to too many of the celebrations. He was a very interesting guy. One of the biggest damage cases I ever did, one of the worst nursing home cases after we closed Heritage House, because once we reformed the nursing home inspection system using that case, we actually drove that nursing home out of business that had fired Wade, and pursued them into bankruptcy with a $40 million claim, so that make sure the owners didn't get anything out of the bankruptcy proceeding, and then took every dollar they had of the insurance. And then we gave it to people like Donna Smith and Judy Anderson and all of the gang of the people who had survived that long lawsuit. All got somewhere between, there were probably a few smaller, but back then 100 and 300,000. And we had a great time with that because we decided to spend it on housing, right? So Wade and I literally got involved with spending a few $1 million. And we had to do it within 30 days to keep their Medicaid eligibility. So we just went out and bought houses all over the city for people. And we still own those houses. And Atlanta, the people still own them that have, and they've stayed in the family. So we have houses in honor of Michael Patrick Smith, as we did win the damages case too. But one day, a few years later, Wade comes in and he just puts this picture. There's a Craig, it's called a modified Craig bed, but basically it's a jail. And it's got a window, and it's a little box, and you stick people in it, and they can't get out. It's a modified Craig bed for people with behavioral problems, brain-injured people. So Wade had taken 2 of his happiest CNA types, attendants, I shouldn't say CNA, attendants, although they are CNAs technically, and who were disabled attendants.
What does CNA mean?
Certified nursing assistants. The attendants have to be certified. So he took these 2 people who were in chairs themselves, and he had them pose, just sit in front of this Craig bed prison. And he had them laughing uproariously so as to not draw any attention to the photography that was occurring with a cheap Polaroid. And he brought these 2 Polaroids in on my desk, and he just put them down there, and he said, think about it. So we did. And we ended up suing that nursing home for a lot of people and closing it for abuse of, and well, I don't know if we closed, we ended their whole behavior modification program, where they had to come up with these points for smoking. You had to earn a certain amount of points to even be able to have a cigarette, and it was just this bizarre, little Nazi regime that had been concocted, and of course they didn't call it that. They called it a contingency program. It was a behavior modification contingency program, but we didn't like it too much. So he was always doing things like that with me, and he wasn't anything he took credit for. It was just something that came on his attention, and he wanted us to act on.
The It's Our Story project is a national effort to make disability history public and accessible. Visit us at www.itsourstory.org or on the It's Our Story project YouTube channel.